What does it take to actually get there? What did it take for Lokendra and Rishi to get into the cockpit and fly fighters for the country? Let me show you, because many people actually don't know what it takes. There are very stringent entry requirements. There's a STEM degree. Physics, maths are, of course, mandatory to be able to become a fighter pilot. Entry requirements including the National Defense Academy. And then you go to the Airforce Academy, of course. Age typically 16 and a half or more to 24 years. And remember, 23 is what Rishi was. Stringent written and SSB exams that you need to cross. And there is no let up in the difficulty of those exams. 6x6 vision, uncorrected and often tested over and over again. Perfect cardiovascular and neurological health. There is aeromedical testing that subjects all candidates for fighter training into all of these aspects. Cockpit spatial awareness testing also takes place at different levels. G-force tolerance evaluation is critical. Centrifuge testing, aerodynamics, avionics, flight systems. This comes to the training part, weapon systems and threat response. I'm going over these really fast, but the fact is each one of these things takes a huge amount of time. They go into navigation, military protocol, communication drills, emergency drills, trainer aircraft like the Pilatus PC-21 for their basic training. Then they come to intermediate training where they focus on takeoff, landing and maneuvers. Then they do night flying and instrument reading, flying in bad weather, emergency protocols, flight theory. All of this is both practical as well as in theory. Aircraft like the Hawk, the Tejas, sometimes people go abroad to fly during exercises in F-16s, supersonic flight, dogfight simulation, ground simulations, weapons delivery systems are then mastered, and finally they get into electronic warfare and countermeasures. They upgrade into fast jets, final evaluation on a full combat jet, not just a trainer. That's when they really start becoming the fighter pilots, and there they start training for air-to-air and air-to-ground operations. This is the final chapter in multi-target tracking and locking onto hostile targets. Remember what the Indian Air Force did just recently in Operation Sindoor, mission readiness under combat stress. I have given you a bare sampling of the many rigorous steps it takes to become a fighter pilot. And every single fighter pilot, including these two young men, Lokendra and Rishi, had to go through this to get there. And that really makes this tragedy all the more heartbreaking.